Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm using a different lens today. A friend is letting me borrow his 50mm lens. I really hope it works. I have no idea. I've never actually used it before for a video. Welcome to another video in foundation February. I don't know if I've explained this or not. Basically, for the entire month of February, I'm only going to be posting foundation videos. So foundation reviews, foundation wear tests, first impressions, and just anything to do with foundations. That's what I am going to be posting during the month of February. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions and wear test on the Milani Screen Queen Natural Finish Foundation. I am so excited to try this. Really can't wait to test this one out. I'm going to be applying this on camera for the first time in front of you guys right now, and then I will do some check-ins throughout the day. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy foundation February, and let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start by spritzing my face with my primer. This is the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh Primer. I've not even had breakfast yet. I'm drinking or eating my avocado banana smoothie right now. I haven't even had my coffee this morning. I actually got up and went to the gym, which kind of delayed me a little bit. And then I really wanted to get a long enough wear test in, so that's why I'm filming this video right now before I've even had my coffee. So this foundation, let's just go over the claims. It says that it has a luminous natural skin finish, buildable light to medium coverage, and it's long wearing. I have the shade 220 Natural Beige. Hopefully it matches me. It says it has digital blue light filter. I know that blue light is bad for your eyes, and you should get like lenses or glasses that have blue light protection if you're going to be looking at a computer all day. I've never heard of it being bad for your skin. The packaging and everything about this foundation just looked really beautiful, so I wanted to test it out. I will say that I did not like Milani's Conceal and Define. No, what is it called? 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation. That foundation just looked so bad on my skin. So I was curious to see how this one would perform. I would love to find a foundation from Milani that works for me, so hopefully this one is a go. I hate pumps. It takes forever for the foundation to come out. Oh my god, finally. So I'm gonna start with like maybe one pump and see how this applies. I do have a huge, lovely little pimple right here, so we'll see how that covers up. It has kind of a painty type of smell. Like it kind of reminds me of, oh, I don't know, like the Wet n Wild photo focus foundations. Like it's kind of got that scent to it. It's very like a paint type scent. Ooh, this coverage is really nice. I actually love this color match. I feel like I finally nailed it. I know how frustrating it is to see people use foundations and have the shade be completely off. I get frustrated when I see people applying the wrong shade, so I know how it feels. I'm just using my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush to buff this into my skin. So does anybody else's hair get really frizzy after you wash it? I just took a shower before this video and I washed my hair, and I tried to like brush and blow dry it a bit after, but it always gets like frizzy after I shower. It only really looks good if I shower the night before. But that is the first layer. I do think it's a light coverage. Like it just evened out my skin tone a little bit. It gave me a nice luminosity though. Like I really like the way it's making my face look glowy. I mean, this side looks glowy as well. So I don't know. It does look luminous though, which is nice. I am going to try and build up on these problem areas. So let's just use like a little bit of product and see if we can build it up. It did say it was light to medium buildable, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, buildable light to medium coverage, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't feel like that built up that nicely, but just looking up close, I feel like it does look nice on my skin. Like it doesn't look heavy or cakey or anything. Like I can see it. I can see the foundation on my skin. It's not a seamless, like invisible type foundation. Like you can definitely tell I'm wearing something on my skin, but it's not bad. I'm so proud of myself for going to the gym today. I've done really well, you guys. I didn't go at all. Remember, I didn't go at all like once in 2019, and this year already, it is January 24th today, and I have gone 3 times to the gym. My goal was to go 4 times a month, so I'm already almost there. I have 1 week left, and then next month maybe I can try to do it like 5 times a month, and then it can be like 6 times a month, and we can just go from there. But I have to start easy. And cover up this like dry patch right here, or that pigmented spot that never goes away. Like it's not a pimple, it's just this dark spot on my face that I can never get rid of. Didn't cover that up, but again, I don't think it looks bad. Like for just a natural everyday foundation, I feel like this is pretty good. I can't remember the price of this. I think it was expensive though. Like from what I remember, it's not like a cheap foundation. Like I'd say it was $17 Canadian. So I'm just going to, again, add, just to even it out on both sides, I'm going to add like a little bit on this side of my face. I don't know if this 50mm lens is going to work for me. I'm thinking about getting the 24 to 70mm lens that Canon has. Anyway, that is the foundation. That's how it's looking like. I'll give you guys a close-up shot so you can see it. Oh, it just started pouring outside, like pouring, pouring, pouring. It's like a torrential downpour right now. I wonder if you guys can hear that in this video. It is so rainy. I think it looks pretty good. Coverage is light. It doesn't look heavy on my skin. I can kind of see it sitting on my skin, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But again, with the light coverage, I feel like it looks natural enough for me on like an everyday basis. I kind of like to go for more natural looking foundations. I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, pop back on, tell you guys what's on my face, and then check back in midway through this wear test. I totally forgot that I have this to test out in front of you guys as well. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush, and I have mine in the shade Pink Flirt. They did just come out with a whole bunch of new products, but I do want to test this guy out on camera. I was really interested in it because I love liquid blushes. Just gonna squirt this right onto my face and then blend it out, just like a little dot. Move some of that to the other side. That's really pretty. I know I apply my blush really high. I don't know why I do that. The technique's not for everyone, I know, but I just do apply my blush really high. A little bit more to that side. Ooh, I feel like now I want to pick up more colors. This is so beautiful. It looks so nice on the skin. I really like this blush. I think they had a couple shades, so I will see about picking up some more maybe. That's beautiful. I love this blush. You guys will see how it lasts throughout the day. I didn't go super like crazy with it. I kept it kind of simple. It might become like one of my everyday blushes. It was also really easy to apply. Now I'm gonna pop back off, finish the rest of my face, and then I'll come back. Okay, I am back. I have finished the rest of my makeup. It is currently 11 o'clock, so I'm just gonna call the check-in time 10:30. That's when I finish my foundation routine. On the rest of my face, I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer under my eyes. I always apply like minimal amount of concealer just because I don't really want that much like concealer under my eyes. Just like right under my eyes and around my nose. Set it with my Milani Prep Setting Glow. The rest of my face I set with the Maybelline Superstay Powder Foundation, which I always do just to make sure everything kind of is locked in place and it doesn't feel sticky because I hate that sticky feeling. Bronzer is the e.l.f. Perpetually Tanned bronzer and highlighter. Actually came from this Focallure highlighter palette, and it is this shade with the star in it. I set everything in place with my Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray, which I always do, like 100%. I do not leave the house for a long day without setting my face with this setting spray. Eyeshadow, very like little eyeshadow, but it all came from the Revo Pooches palette from Makeup Revolution. Then lips are the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade Hustle in Heels. I don't know why I felt like a red today. I'll give you guys a close-up so you can see how the skin looks. Honestly think everything always looks better coverage-wise once I have the rest of my makeup on. For me, once I have my powders on, once I have my blush, bronzer, highlighter on, I just feel like you don't even notice the spots that were kind of still showing through. I don't know if everyone is like that, just for me personally, that's the way I feel. So I actually love the coverage. I love how light it is. I love how lightweight this foundation feels, and I really like the way it looks on my skin right now. So I am going to go on with the rest of my day. I will check back in at around, I guess, 3:30, and I'll do that one in natural lighting. I'm going to finish my smoothie, which I have still not finished. It's so good. It's like avocado, banana, vanilla protein powder, some ice cubes, and almond milk. Hey you guys, so it's currently 3:44 in the afternoon, which means this foundation has been on my skin for a little over 5 hours. I feel like it looks pretty good. Like, it doesn't look the best, but it does look fairly decent on my skin. Not a lot of like oils seeping through. I forgot to mention it, but I do have a normal skin type. I do get a little oilier in my T-zone, but it's not like overly, like I don't get overly greasy or anything. Up close, it's kind of starting to look like it's separated and it's kind of disappeared around my mouth area, but it honestly doesn't look that bad. I guess we'll see how it looks at the end of the night. I'll try and keep this on until like 8 p.m. I don't really have any like strong complaints right now. Like, I don't really have strong feelings at all about this foundation. Although I do feel like my face has gotten darker. Like, it looks a little bit like the foundation has oxidized a bit on my skin. Yeah, that's that. So I guess I will see you guys in about 4 or 5 more hours. Hey you guys, I am back. It is 7:04 in the evening. So this foundation has been on my face for about almost 9 hours, like 8.5 hours. And this is what it's looking like at this point in time. I am definitely more shiny than I was at the start of the day, which is pretty normal for me. I don't feel greasy though, or like super oily. It doesn't look cakey. I like that it has this nice luminosity to it, but it doesn't look greasy. I'm pretty happy with the way it still looks at this point. I'm gonna wear this one to work, obviously, and I'll keep testing it out. And I might do like a wrap-up video at the end of February, just to give you guys like my final thoughts on all the foundations that I've tried after I've been wearing them to work and things like that. So I might do that again. I did it last year. I feel like it might be helpful, especially for the foundations that I'm doing first impressions on. So we'll see. But at this point, I like the way this one looks. I feel like my skin looks healthy. You can tell I'm wearing foundation. Like I mentioned, it's a foundation that I feel like I can see on my skin, but it doesn't look bad. Like, it doesn't look heavy. It looks very light. I like it so much more than their Conceal and Perfect foundation. That one just looked terrible on me. I feel like this one I will actually wear and I'll actually like wearing. Anyway, that wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back in probably a couple days with another foundation review. Thank you as always for supporting my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one.